Hi everyone, you're welcome to another wonderful episode of Purpose Show. We are deeply comfort. Thank you so much for joining this week and God bless. This week we'll be talking about what to do when you feel overwhelmed and you don't feel like doing anything, you don't feel like going out there is to feel your purpose. What should recently I had such experience and I really know how people feel when they say, "Oh, I don't feel like doing anything." And one thing I did was that I tried to bring my mind back to certain tasks that I'm supposed to do that I've not done. Because you don't just feel like not doing anything. It actually starts from probably a thought or you thinking about what you're supposed to do that you've not done, and before you know it, you feel overwhelmed. Now, one thing that has helped me over time is that no matter the amount of tasks I have, no matter how important certain tasks is, if I've not done it, I try to take it off my mind and just start with something. So if you're in that position whereby you you're in that situation whereby you can't, you're trying to do a lot of things, doing a lot of things, putting a lot of things on your to-do list would cause such. So the first thing you have to do if you want to bring yourself out of that feeling is that you should take your mind off all those things you have to do first and start with something. A friend of mine used to say the antidote of inaction is action. Like, just do something. If you stay in in that position, in that state of mind for a long time, you waste your time, and at the end of it, you feel bad about it. So to move away from a state of inaction, the first thing you have to do is get to work, do something, just start with something. Like I said earlier, I had such an experience. I had a lot of things I'm supposed to cover up in a day, and I've not done any of it. So the thought of me thinking that, oh, I've not done this, I've not done that, is really overwhelming. But what I did was I just did one of those tasks, and that was it. Just try to do one of those tasks, and don't really feel so overwhelmed that you can't do anything. You have to push yourself to do. Once you do one of those tasks, the remaining task becomes easier. Even if it's not easier, it will be better than the way you were before. Because in the matter of purpose fulfillment, it's not about how you feel. I feel like doing or I don't feel like doing it. It becomes compulsory. Another thing I used to think about is, okay, if I'm going to work, like I'm to resume at work, would I say I don't feel like going to work and I will sleep at home? No, it's not possible. So take your purpose like your paid job. Take your purpose like your paid job. If you are being paid, yeah, someone asked me a question some time ago that how do you post every day? How are you consistent? How are you this and that? I said there's no there's no shortcut to all of these things. One, we have to pray for strength and for grace, and another thing is we have to make up our mind to do this. Make up your mind to do it. I told him I make it like a paid job, my paid job. Would I say because I don't feel like I will not go for my paid job? It's not possible. So if I can always show up at my paid job because I don't want to lose my job or something. If you can always show up at your paid job, then you should and you must always show up to fulfill your purpose. So take your purpose as your paid job and make sure that no matter what you feel, no matter how you feel, at times you don't feel like eating and we eat. At times having our bath, we don't feel like having our bath, but we still go to the bathroom and take care of ourselves because we know that without doing this, we know the end effect of it. So just make sure that you're doing something. Make sure that you start with your tasks. Don't just feel overwhelmed and stay in it. Start with the tasks and start doing something. With that, you'll be able to other tasks will become less easier to do.